Welcome back to another explainer. Today, we are diving into a truly fascinating culinary find from our sources. We're talking about bringing complex, deeply spiced Middle Eastern flavors right into your everyday kitchen. And get this, we're doing it completely without the usual hassle. You know, if you thought authentic, aromatic cooking had to take all day or required professional restaurant equipment, well, you are absolutely in for a treat today. Let's look at exactly what we're making. So, the source material sets the scene perfectly with this beautiful quote, "Begitu tutup panci dibuka, wangi rempahnya langsung menyeruak." Just imagine this scenario in your own home for a second. Your cooking timer goes off, you walk over to the counter, and the literal moment the pot is opened, that intense, rich aroma of spices just immediately fills the air. We are talking about a total sensory explosion here. Cinnamon, cardamom, toasted aromatics. It's the kind of smell that instantly makes your mouth water and draws everyone in the house straight into the kitchen. That is the true magic of Nasi Mandi. Now, what's really interesting about this next point is the standout number for this recipe, 50. That's right, this entire rich, aromatic, frankly restaurant-quality dish takes exactly 50 minutes to prepare from start to finish. For a meal with this much depth and complexity, clocking in at under an hour is literally a game changer for your weeknight dinner rotation. All right, moving on to section 1, Pesona Sita Rasa Timur Tengah, or the charm of Middle Eastern flavors. As our source material beautifully defines it, Nasi Mandi is a signature Middle Eastern dish characterized by its incredibly strong aroma and flavor profile. But here's the brilliant, kind of surprising part of this specific recipe. When it's paired with that savory roasted chicken, it creates a rich, warm meal that is specifically designed to be friendly for the everyday palate. It doesn't overwhelm you, it comforts you. It takes those traditionally complex, heavy tastes and makes them beautifully accessible for just a regular family dinner. Okay, let's dive into section 2, Meracik Bumbu Nasi Mandi, which means mixing the mandi rice spices. Let's look at our core foundation first. To avoid overwhelming you with some massive grocery list all at once, we're going to chunk this into 2 parts. First up, the base. You'll need 400 grams of long-grain basmati rice, about a liter of water to get that perfect texture, a whole onion, 3 crushed garlic cloves, and 2 tablespoons of ghee. Actually, that ghee, it is absolutely crucial. It adds this gorgeous, rich butteriness. This fresh allium base of the onion and garlic, combined with the fat of the ghee, is exactly what sets the stage for our dry spices to bloom perfectly. And here's where it gets exciting because this brilliantly illustrates the flavor palette. Look at these beautiful, warm spices. We're bringing in 5 whole cardamom pods, 3 cloves, 3 whole cinnamon sticks, a half teaspoon of coriander powder, and a half teaspoon of pepper. But the real secret weapon to tying all these earthy, complex notes together? 2 teaspoons of salsa chicken broth powder. The deeply savory umami depth of that salsa broth powder elevates all those whole spices, locking them together and creating that absolutely unforgettable aroma we talked about right at the start. Let's shift focus to section 3, mempersiapkan ayam panggang paprika, or preparing the paprika-roasted chicken. Keeping it incredibly simple to start, our protein base here is just 2 hearty pieces of chicken. Specifically, the recipe calls for the upper and lower thighs. Dark meat is an absolute must here, you guys, because it stays incredibly juicy during the roasting process and acts like the perfect sponge for the heavy, robust spice profile we're about to apply. Now notice how this marinade subtly mirrors the warmth from the rice with the addition of the cinnamon, but then it adds its own distinct, earthy, peppery kick. We're using a full tablespoon of paprika powder, half a teaspoon of cumin, a teaspoon of black pepper, a touch of cinnamon and nutmeg, and a teaspoon of salt. And once again, to make sure those savory notes are fully maximized and the entire dish stays totally cohesive, we add 2 teaspoons of salsa chicken broth powder. This powder really enhances the marinade, locking in a deep, rich flavor that's going to caramelize beautifully on the chicken skin as it cooks. Next up, section 4, Proses Memasak Praktis, the practical cooking process. So this is a brilliant parallel process. Step 1 is almost entirely hands-off. You literally just wash your basmati rice, throw it directly into a standard rice cooker, along with all those aromatic seasonings and the broth powder, and just press start. That's it. While the rice cooker does all the heavy lifting, you prep the chicken. You want to make deep slits right down to the bone, which is a fantastic pro tip for maximum flavor absorption, by the way, and then coat it evenly in that rich paprika marinade. You let it rest for 30 minutes, which, as it turns out, is exactly the time your rice is cooking. Then you simply cook the chicken on a grill pan or toss it in an air fryer until it's perfectly done. Finally, serve them together. The efficiency here is just fantastic, right? It's a literal masterclass in time management. Moving on to our final stage, Section 5, Tips Penyajian Menggugah Selera, Appetizing Serving Tips. Our source provides some really specific, highly effective serving tips to elevate the whole experience. First, serve this on a large shared plate. Middle Eastern food is traditionally communal, and spreading it out on a big platter creates this wonderfully warm, inviting feel. Next, you want to add fresh sides. Think a crisp cucumber pickle or maybe a cool yogurt sauce. This is essential because the tanginess of the yogurt perfectly cuts through and balances all those rich, warm Middle Eastern spices we built up earlier. To add visual appeal and a nice pop of texture, sprinkle on some crispy fried shallots or sweet raisins. Finally, cut the chicken into smaller pieces before serving. It just makes it so much easier for your guests or family to get the perfect ratio of juicy chicken and spiced rice in every single bite. So, the absolutely crucial point from our source here, enjoy this immediately. You really do not want to let this sit around on the counter and get cold. The intense aroma and the complex flavors of the Nasi Mandi truly peak when the heat is radiating off the freshly cooked rice, carrying the scent of the toasted cardamom, the cinnamon, and that savory sasaber broth straight to your senses. Which brings us to our final thought for today's explainer. We've seen how remarkably accessible, stress-free, and incredibly flavorful this recipe is. So my question to you is, who are you going to surprise with a 50-minute Middle Eastern feast? It is officially time to gather your spices, fire up that rice cooker, and bring this incredible culinary experience into your own home. Thanks so much for joining me on this delicious deep dive, and happy cooking!